Hello, everyone. So I've had the surgery. It's done. I Part one is done. It went very well for me. Um, I All I remember is going into the OR and they were running behind, but I just put on before we went into the OR. My surgery was supposed to be at noon, but it started about 1:30, I think. Not a big deal. They It was really honestly fine. My family was there for part of it, but had to leave because my partner was had to go to work. Um, so yeah, that was fine. I just put on like they had a channel that was like creating a restful environment. Whoa, camera. Okay, kind of blurry now. Okay, there we go. um, it was just like waterfalls with soft music and stuff like that, and I just kind of meditated. I was not stressed about the surgery at all. I know it's not like really an invasive procedure. I mean, obviously there's side effects. Of course, you have to sign a consent form for all that. But it went really well. First they gave me something to calm me down before I even got into the OR, which I didn't even feel like I needed, but appreciated. um, then they wheeled me in there. Last thing I remember is two OR nurses, I guess, um, just kind of like talking amongst themselves and getting stuff ready. And then my memory just, it's gone. I woke up in a big room where there was other patients, and woke up to someone yelling at me to, it was like, Ripple, Ripple, don't stop touching your eyes. And I'm like, and then I like almost fell asleep again, and then they yelled at me to wake me up, and I'm guessing that had been going on for quite a while. Um, so definitely the memory loss drugs did their job. Then they wheeled me into a normal room where I stayed the night. My family showed up for a little bit, and then went home pretty soon after. But my partner brought me some just snacks and stuff like that. I had crackers, and they brought me chips and hummus and rice and leftovers and just a ton of food. When I pretty much just ate the chips along with some uh, cheese. So it was tasty. So that night was pretty weird. Um, staying overnight at the hospital because they had to keep waking me up to check my vitals and check my drains and stuff like that. But I was not really in pain. It was maybe a 1.5 out of 10. They started to give me some antibiotics that upset my tummy a little bit, so they gave me I think it's like a Zofran anti-nausea meds, and then that went away. I had some blurred vision and I didn't mention it at the time. I just kind of assumed it was known that could be a normal side effect. But when I got home the next day, I was reading and about the drugs I'm on, and they're like, oh, tell your doctor immediately if you get blurred vision. So I was like, oh shit. So called the doctor, and they're like, oh, that's probably actually from the patch, which you're supposed to put on the night before for anti-nausea. So I took that off, and they told me, like, okay, you can, if you have nausea, you should skip a dose, but then take the next dose of anti-nausea meds. But I haven't had nausea at all, so I don't know. I'm just tolerating it really well, I guess. So good for me. um, so I'm doing all right. I'm doing really good. I'm taking Tylenol and cefaflexin or something like that, and gabapentin, and they gave me oxys, but the pain has not really been bad, so I'm just taking half a tablet every 6 hours. The only pain I'm having is in one of my drain sites. It's Like the stick kind of got unstuck from, like, there's the sticker like holding it down, a big tape thing, and it kind of got messed up on that side for whatever reason. And so when I move around, it's like being stabbed in my side, which is very painful. So yeah, I've been definitely going. That's if I stay still, I'm pretty good. But then the Tylenol can just cover all my pain. But yeah, when I move around at all, it's like I'm basically like holding the drain in place when I have to get up, and I have a little bit of hay fever. Um, is that even what it's called? Sorry, I'm on Oxy right now. Okay, it's only half an Oxy, but still. Um, anyway, I have bad allergies. I think that's what's going on anyway. I don't seem to have any other effects. So what? I was just eating some chocolate. Got some chocolate covered cherries that I was eating. So honestly, I'm doing pretty good. My partner's being very supportive, helping me a lot. They're helping me drain my tubes and like that. I woke them about 5 a.m. this morning for more pain medication, and I just took some Tylenol. And yeah, I feel like I'm doing really good for where I'm at. So far, no bad side effects other than the blurry vision, and it stopped. It was kind of still there because I think that has a pretty long half-life of like 9 hours or something. So it's still, I think it's still in my system, just not as much. But I couldn't really read because of that, and now I can. So that's good. I was honestly just doing Sudoku puzzles in the in the in the hospital. So that, yeah, I got one of those, like, it's like 100 puzzles or whatever. I did all the easy ones. I did fail at a couple of them, so that's the drugs. The drugs talking. I'm doing better today though. I finished all the easy ones, on the medium ones now. I just for some reason it's just really good way to occupy my brain. You don't have to move that much. You're doing it. um, so yeah, it's been good. I haven't taken a shower. I probably will not. You're not allowed to get wet around the sites. So the most I'll be able to do is kind of like use the sprayer on my legs and stuff if I feel really nasty. But I'm not doing too bad. The cats are kind of grumpy at me not giving them as much attention as they're used to. And Hero, my orange cat, really wanted to lay on my chest, and I'm like, no, you can lay on my stomach, but not my chest. It's a very sweet cat. But yeah, they've also been kicked out of our bedroom because I don't want them jumping on my chest, because we have a window right behind our bed, and one of the cats likes to get into that windowsill and just lay there and get the morning sun, which is great for them. I love that for them, but unfortunately they have a nasty habit of just jumping down onto the bed, and they don't really care if you're like jumping on a person. So they've jumped on my chest before the surgery, and it was pretty painful to get a full cat landing on you. So yeah, they're not allowed it, and also just the mess of the little paws tracking in. I just don't want to get an infection, so if I'm pretty scatterbrained right now, but yeah, it went really well. Everyone was very nice. Everyone was very good to me. They said they measured my blood oxygen or whatever level on my left side, and it looked great. And they put the implant in, but then they did it on the right side, and it was like borderline, and so they decided not to do it. And that's because I had a DVT in this arm, my right arm. So I'm not terribly surprised that I wasn't able to go direct to implant. So I do have expanders in. They look pretty weird. They're just kind of, it definitely does not really look like a normal breast for sure. I can feel like a weight on my chest where they are, and I can touch them, and it just feels like warm skin. It's kind of weird, like, because the nerves are definitely not there. And probably I might never get sensation back, but I'm hoping the nerves will regrow. Um, I know it takes a long time. I think it's like something like they grow like 1 millimeter a month or something like that. So I probably will get sensation back eventually, more sensation, but for now, it just feels like I can feel it from the inside, kind of, but I can't feel it from the outside. It's a kind of a weird, trippy feeling, but I'm glad that it's over. I'm of course they're gonna have to, since I get expanders. Hopefully on Monday, maybe I'll get to have my drains out. We'll see. Depends on how much comes out the next couple of days. We'll see. I'm just hoping just for the pain, really. That's the only painful part right now. Um, and then they'll start filling up my expander with um, silicone. I think they use like a cool magnet or something, so that's pretty cool. So we'll do like 2 appointments, with the doctor, and then the PA will do the rest. I'm only getting 300 cc's in my implants, so it shouldn't really be. Hopefully, will not take a long time. And then after that, they'll schedule an exchange surgery, which is a lot less to recover from. I don't think you even need drains for that one. They just kind of open your old scar and then just kind of swap out the inflated expander with the normal implant. So I think it's like a 2-hour surgery or something like that. It's not the one I went through was about 5 hours, so it shouldn't be a big deal for that one. And that one I'll get to come home afterwards. They're not going to keep me overnight. So anyway, the most alarming thing was right before I almost got picked up in the morning. There was like a code red, which is like there's a fire, and I was like, oh my god, this is scary. But it was over really fast. But yeah, I was like, whoa, it must be terrible. That's the worst place you want a fire. It's in a hospital. Yeah, a hospital and school, probably the worst places for fires. Well, everywhere anyway. I guess everywhere is bad. But yeah, a lot of people who can't leave because of mobility issues can't really evacuate, some patients. So it'd be a pretty big deal if it was a bad fire. But I don't know what happened. I don't know. They had me order my breakfast, so I got just like a fruit cup and orange juice. It's good. I don't know. Not very much food. But yeah, I seem to be pretty good. Just some pain. But the pain is very tolerable on just half an oxy. So I'm just gonna do half an oxy every 6 hours. I don't even think I need a real one. And plus the Tylenol, of course. So yeah, I'm doing good. I'm up and about. The worst part is sleeping. It's my bed is not comfortable to sleep on. It's not like a new mattress or anything, so it's kind of got like grooves in it, And it was hurting my back to sleep on my back. So I had my partner bring a pillow, so I'm like a little bit elevated, which now my neck kind of hurts. But it's fine. It's just gonna be weird for a week or two. Hopefully not even 2 weeks, but we'll see. Once I get these drains out, I should be able to do more normal things and stuff like that. So I'm probably just straight up not gonna wash my face or anything like that, or my hair until Monday. I don't know how I would do that anyway. Like I don't want to take the risk of getting anything in my drain sites. But my skin's looking good. Yeah, I don't know. I was really scared of surgery, probably because I watched too much House MD, Damn you, House MD. But it was honestly nothing. I just woke up and was like, oh, okay. Well, I was a lot more disoriented than that, but it was just like, oh, that was literally nothing to me. It was a lot of work for a lot of people over 5 hours, but for me, I'm just here, you know. I'm just fucking here. Um, so yeah, it went very, very well for me. I'm not worried about the exchange surgery. That's gonna be fine. And since I don't, pretty sure I won't have drains for that. I'll be 100% fine after that. I'm just getting used to the feeling of having implants. There's like, I think I said this, but there's like 75 cc's in there. It's not totally empty. So it's kind of weird. It looks really weird right now. I'm still kind of marked up from the surgery, and they put some like stuff that looks like self tanner on me, so it's kind of weird looking in places. It's like, what's that orange stuff? I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's for antibacterial. Yeah, everyone was very nice. Everyone was very great. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I'm doing good. It really wasn't a big deal. Yeah, so let's just take a moment to appreciate healthcare workers, and also we need Medicare for all, because I saw the price of this before. The estimated price was $100,000, so that's not really reasonable for something that prevents cancer. Of course, my insurance covered it, and okay, see, this is my cat that's feeling a little lonely right now. But anyway, because, oh, I know, I'm sorry, you're not getting near the attention you're used to right now. Okay, you don't need to bite me, though. Anyway, yeah, my insurance covered it, and of course I begged the hospital. I applied for financial assistance, and they gave me 6 months of full coverage, so everything was covered, which I'm very lucky. Very, very, very lucky that's the case. So, definitely recommend begging for money from the hospital if they have financial aid, because there are good people who work there, and you could probably hopefully get approved if you are. And I was basically right on the cusp of having too much money, but just because of circumstances in my life, just went through a divorce and stuff like that, and so that's why they gave me 6 months. So it's hard to accept help. Yeah, I felt like I was being a burden when I was calling the nurse over to help me pee and stuff like that, but that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. Oh my gosh, Hero. This is just the Hero video now. Oh, yeah, let's get a nice little Hero video. Oh, they're purring. Okay. So, yeah, I'm okay. This cat's okay. He's being a little bit of a monster, biting my medical papers and trying to get on me. Just misses me. Just misses having that attention that he's used to. So I've just kind of been. My partner's at work today. They work. It's like, what are you doing? 1:30 to 6. Hero, what are you doing? Don't bite the papers. But I'm doing better. I'm doing better than I expected I would have done. So honestly, it wasn't a big deal. So yeah, I will have another update hopefully after my appointment on Monday. So it is actually the 21st, and I had my surgery the 19th. Yeah. So I didn't do anything yesterday because I was just kind of dealing with the pain, and it took me a while to accept that I need the oxy. I don't know why. I feel like I'm worried about getting addicted or whatever, but you don't get any prizes for being in pain. No one's gonna be like, congratulations, you toughed it out. Like, no, don't do that. It's actually more stressful to your body if you let it be in pain. Like, you should just let yourself relax. This is healing time. If you need drugs, that's what you should take. That's what it's there for. And I will take more if I need it, but honestly, half is more than enough. And I'm a bit loopy from it, but not too bad. Yeah, just lots of napping. And right now I'm trying to play The Sims, and I'm watching reality TV, watching Vanderpump Rules because it airs on Tuesdays. And I didn't get to see this week's because I was in surgery and asleep, so I'm just kind of doing my thing right now. My partner will be back later. They're gonna get us pizza tonight. Yay, pizza. Yay. And yeah, I've been really taken care of. Feeling a big outpouring of love from all my friends and family. So, and now my risk of breast cancer is like 0.5%. It's less than the general population. So, you know, the hero. Mission accomplished. So yeah, it's good. Wasn't a big deal. Now I get the next 6 weeks off work, so that's pretty sweet. It's really nice. I told everyone at work that when I got home yesterday, that everything went well, just in case people were worried about me. I would worry about me. You know, I'm just that kind of person. If someone's going through something, I'd rather know that they're okay. Hero is like so mad at me for not petting them right now. I'm sorry, Hero. I kind of have to do they told me like dinosaur arms. Yeah, that's what I'm doing basically. Like no stretching. Can't lift up at all. I use the footstool to microwave my food. I left my leftover pasta. Hey, don't bite me. I know you want pets. Okay. Oh my God, Hero. That's not okay. Hey, I'm recovering right now. I'm sick. No, I'm sick right now. I can't I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm sick. Okay. Hey. Okay. Anyway, this is what I have to deal with. If Sidro was here, I'd just make them move, Hero. But I can't. They're too big for me to move. They're literally too heavy for me to move on my own. So, like, I'm only supposed to lift like 5-10 pounds. And they're like 15 pounds, so they're a big kitty. What the heck are you doing right now? You're like trying to get under my papers that are lazily stashed under my monitor. I think they just want to, they're just being a menace because they're acting out like a teenager. Alright, I get it, buddy. This is the punishment I deserve for being a rowdy-ass teenager, right? You know, it's always like that, oh, I hope you get kids that do that to you. Well, I'm not having kids, so I just have to deal with rowdy-ass animals who are annoying and bother me while I'm recovering. Okay, this has gone long enough. I honestly feel like I just rambled my way through that. I'm sorry if this is completely incoherent, but yeah, this is not something to be afraid of. And, you know, here I am. I'm alive, and I have much less risk of breast cancer. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird week, but it's all downhill from here. So, okay, happy spring, everyone. Had my surgery literally on the spring equinox, so my body is being renewed. Very symbolic. Okay. All right, goodbye, everyone.